I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of girls. There was an article that 19, 20,000 kids, young girls from Kansas, etc., come to Hollywood every year to make it in the movie business. One makes it out of 20,000. One. And the presumption is that, not necessarily nice things were done to that one person. I've got a a deal that the reality show people didn't like too much, but from a story from 25 years ago, one of those young persons that came to Hollywood from, I don't know if it was Kansas, someplace, and she had some notoriety, and she won some beauty contests, etc. And legend has it, the perverts in the beauty contests for Miss Hollywood, Miss Tarzana, Miss Encino. These are little suburbs of LA. Miss Burbank, the beauty contest up to Miss California, old lechers, not necessarily old lechers now, young lechers. The stories about Marilyn Monroe are legendary. But they do discover people working in soda fountains, selling stuff at the equivalent of Macy's, whatever. They don't have a Macy's. No, maybe they do have a Macy's in LA. We went to a restaurant in Beverly Hills, and all the waiters and waitresses and people waiting on tables are all good-looking, between early 20s and early 30s. And it's a place Sally and I like to go. I forget the name of it. And these people look like they ought to be in movies. And of course, I know that they're there because they can work nights because they're auditioning during the day. But I 2 or 3 times we went there, I've asked them each time, we're trying to get into show business, pictures, and this is our job, and we trade, you're making an audition, so I would work your shift, et cetera, et cetera. But these people guys and gals are all good looking. They look like they ought to be in fucking movies. And they're all trying to get in the movies. So when you got tens of thousands of people like that, some have talent, some don't. Okay? But it's a nice restaurant to go into because you're around pretty people, and for the most part, the pretty people go there to eat. So it's not like a bunch of old hags, But there was a lady that had a heart attack or something there one night, and so we had to wait for a table 20, 30 minutes. I got pissed off because the paramedics were there cleaning up the place. She didn't die. The paramedics are good looking. The fucking fire department guys they all look like Chippendale guys, And but you go to Beverly Hills in Hollywood, if you're ugly, you're fucked. You can't even get a job as a fucking secretary. And so I can just imagine what it is up the line. You go to talent agencies, they're all good looking. Because, of course, they're wannabes. They came, so the closest they could get is working at a talent agency. Because you always think you're going to have a break. Somebody's going to discover you. And I can't speak for Britain, I don't know that. But I do know it about Hollywood. And they all congregate there. But this article, I don't know if it's Variety magazine or whatever, wrote 20,000 kids from mid-America come to Hollywood a year, and one makes it.
If you were one of those girls or kids, what would be your strategy to get that break?
Okay. I'd go to the best acting school I could get in. And there's, and Anthony probably knows these names better than I do. There's 10 or 20 of them in the world, the best. I get the best acting coach I could get. And I would be in some regional deals, not dissimilar to what Anthony gets some critical acclaim, so you can, show people. And then I would just wear out shoe leather. shoe leather meaning I'd go to. They have open auditions where they're auditioning 300-400 at a clip, and I just go to a lot of auditions. I tell the story. Sylvester Stallone pitched it and auditioned himself in the one, Rocky, over 200 times before somebody took it. And of course, when he said, I want to direct it, star in it, and produce it, and they looked at him kind of funny, but 200, now it's hard, now that he's made all these movies and he's made a lot of money and he's done a lot giving back to the movie industry, but 200 times, and it was an accident that it even happened. He read for a part, and they said, we'll call you. When they tell you that means they're not going to call you, okay? And as he's walking out the door, they say, hey, Sly, we like you. Is there anything else you do other than act? He says, yeah, I got this script here I wrote. And the rest is history. Is there anything else you can do but act? I got this 200 times. He made more presentations than most of you have made calls. YouTube, Happy New Year. Go fuck yourself.